Hello there. I'm Doron, and welcome to our community, my community, Eugene, Oregon. I've been wanting to shoot this video for a while, and I've never really known where to start or how to start. And I feel it's 2026. Everybody should have something boiling out of them ready to go. And I suppose this is my goal, my 2026. For those who don't know me, again, my name is Doron, and I'm a father of 3 boys and a full-time caretaker of my niece. And for many of you, you've seen them on my channel. For others, you will get to know them if you decide to stick around. And in that, I am also a teacher. I love to learn and teach, and I love the game of life and playing it out in this abundant feel. And in a lot of ways, my joy comes from the pleasure of watching others. It's like almost you absorb that energy. I think of it as the laughter in the movie Monsters, Inc., where the laughter creates energy. And I suppose if you know me, you know I laugh a lot too. What else about me? I've been building a business for some time that was at one point gaining world-renowned attention. And God had me go another way. I took a 180-degree turn from feeling what was like my dream and just felt in just every part of goodness and creation, and had it drop me down to $200, $200 in my pocket, and my kids getting dropped off at my door for the weekend. And pretty much most of my assets were gone. And I have been inching along since, with ending up just kind of residing and pulling back from society to keep my peace and learning to live on absolutely the bare necessities of life and the greatness of some personal people in my life. Many I'm sure you will get to meet, but I can't help to have my calling come back just alive and ready to go. And I think part of that is the thought of losing my kids, not having my kids. And I'm going through a war with that. But it's interesting in trusting God and trusting life and trusting something higher than ourselves. So with that, where is this channel going? You can see it's kind of all over the place already. And that is kind of what this channel intends to be, is a little bit of all over the place, a little bit of a meal of a lot of different aspects of life, all the way around from spiritual teachings and, Christ teachings for me. Ultimately, love thy neighbor and love God with all your heart. Because if this is the epitome of ourselves, I do not wish the journey to end. I feel like we could end in a place that's more of the being and the place that Christ spoke about. So this channel is going to be going over how I live my everyday life and how I aspire to teach others to be those who crave to want to be a father that they want to be. I teach a lot of the things that I do, and I invite, more than importantly, I'm inviting people in this community to be a part of what this is. So this channel is one way for me to spread awareness of trying to bring people together, but it's to encourage others to do the same in their community. And not only encourage others, but hopefully we do this together, because what I have is a camera, a community, and a gym, and my kids, and my energy to drive forward. And if life is anything, it's motion. And today, this year is about motion. It's about burning with a fire inside. I know there's storms, but that's what's great about life. is learning all these things that we're supposed to learn, picking up tools along the way. It's like a video game, and you're like finding little gems everywhere. And a lot of us choose to suffer in these storms. I actually thought I'd be suffering in a storm today. It was supposed to be raining and crazy. And, you know, it might be a little windy up here, but overall, this is just breathtaking. And I invite, man, so many of you, I'm sure, that live here have been up here. But it is, for that many people living here, there's hardly anybody that's ever up this thing. I mean, it's interesting, including myself at times. But I digress. So this video is about inviting others, inviting to things that I do with my children, and participating in something greater than ourselves in this life. And again, treating it like a video game, treating it like, let's have fun. Love thy neighbor and love thy God, like with all your heart. And that's the 2 commandments. And it really is that simple. The rest is how we learn to play it out. And this channel is going to be, how do we're closer to each other than we are apart. And it's how do we get closer to each other in a loving, compassionate, growing way. And it is complex, it is dynamic, and together I trust we can do this. So I suppose with that, I'm curious of how many people out there, because this can be, oh my goodness, I think that's a bald eagle. No way you guys can see this. But there is a big old bird with a big white tail, and I've seen him up here before. Isn't that cool? There's a raptor center right on the bottom of this hill, and I actually saw a bald eagle in it just on the other day. But coming back, calling on facilitators, people that just naturally like to facilitate things, create movement, create motion. In a lot of ways, I'm calling upon you. How do we work together? I mean, I'm learning a lot of this from scratch right now, and I intend to show what I'm learning to best, not only show what I'm learning, but to share the tools that I'm building. So it's deep, it's complex, but I trust one video at a time we'll get there. And we'll get there better the faster we start getting together more. So, you know, some of the things we do is I do all the way from jiu-jitsu with my kids, to rock climbing, to swimming at the Y, to hiking this butte, to creating things. I have a structured schedule on that. And we do a lot of rock climbing. The kids love rock climbing. Ping pong is another fun one that we do. And I want to do a lot more, including a flag football team that is a blast coming up in the spring for parents to sign their kids up for, to create a fun football team, which if you look back in one of my old videos, you'll see a game that we played. It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to be a part of it. And it's another thing to experience it. And that's the way of everything in life. So even with this video, right now you're watching it. The experience of it is the juice of the life, I suppose. And that's more of the call in action than I have for anyone, is to be the spark in your community, or if you're in this community, help catch fire with me. And that, I guess, where it comes back to the title, With Door On, is I am guided to push myself and be something, and here I am. I didn't know when the best time to start with. I guess right now is the best time to start. So with that, may our journey be long and fun and beautiful and everything else. We got a lot coming, and I'll show a lot more here soon. So with that, just dance life away. Know that change is ready for those that are ready to start moving.